Franchise films today kind of lack an originality process to them and lack a real sense of scope, but Alien Romulus, that's a rare exception. Alien Romulus, we're going to be talking about it today, the newest film in the Alien franchise, and this one stars Kaylee Spaney, also stars David Johnson, and a few other people who I've never heard of. And it's set between Alien and Aliens, which is why I haven't watched Aliens yet. I am yet to watch it because this comes before that in the continuity. So I wanted to wait on it, even though there are supposed callbacks, which I am unfamiliar with. I did want to wait. Now, was that a good choice? I'd say so, because Alien Romulus, I'm... Look, I just want to say I'm a big fan of films that use practicality to get away with sort of escaping tropes. This does have a lot of tropes that are very familiar in films nowadays, especially when it comes to plot convenience. But plot convenience aside, I think that this is special. It's special that mid-budget films are coming back and they look like they are big budget. Look at The Creator. This is very much akin to The Creator, which came out last year. A film that costs $80 million and looks like it costs $200. Then you've also got Godzilla Minus One, which only costs $15 million and looks like it costs, what, like 3 or 4 times that? Mid-sized budgets are coming back. And Alien Romulus utilizes that budget very, very well. And it disguises a lot of things that I do not like in franchise films and big budget films. And don't get me wrong, there are some weird looking CG moments, which a lot of people have been talking about on Twitter. Don't go on Twitter if you want to avoid spoilers. just saying. But they utilize it very well. They go very practical. They go back to the basics. And they use suits, they use practical sets, and you can definitely tell. And Fede Alvarez says that Alien Isolation was a big inspiration for this film. Again, you can very much tell that watching this. I want to talk about the characters for a minute. Kaylee Spaney as Rain, I think that she has potential to be a very good final girl and a very good character if the writing was a little bit better. But that's not the film's fault. I don't think that's anyone's fault, really. I think that she is very captivating for what she has to do. I think that she gets across the things that she wants. She wants to save her brother, who is the best character in the film. Andy is the best character in the film. My god, he's so good. And I'm not being biased because I really like David Johnson in Rye Lane, but his performance in this film was definitely the most nuanced out of them all. And I'm not saying that Kaylee Spaney was bad, because she's not. It's just the material she was given wasn't exactly inspired by anything, except for maybe Ripley, but you don't really get a nice Ripley tie-in with this. The other characters just fucking bin them. Like, they're just fodder, but at the same time, I did feel something for a couple of them. But again, it's like these films very much use characters like that as fodder. They don't really use them as, say, things that are going to push a franchise forward, which is why they're called supporting characters, because they're supporting the lead, in which is, I'd say, Kaylee Spaney in this one, or David Johnson. They both have equal amount of things to do. David Johnson maybe a tiny bit more, but that's because I think his character is needed for a lot of the plot convenience, which, oh my god, there is a lot of plot convenience, but I do not care. Watching a sci-fi film like this, where it takes a lot of care in its material, and you can tell that the director is very inspired and very sort of well versed in the lore of these films, then it's great to see. I really liked seeing that in this film. And some of the shot compositions, my god, they are like paintings, especially in the IMAX ratio. Seeing it in full screen was amazing. The sound design is very good as always, which you got to expect from an Alien film. But the third act kind of falls off a little bit, but that's a very short amount of time in a 2-hour film. There's like 10 minutes in this where I'm like, yeah, I don't really like that, which everybody's been talking about. Is not really a spoiler to tell you that the third act is kind of lame, but the rest of the film makes up for it. So Alien Romulus is definitely one of those films of which you need to go in blind. Don't go in knowing shit, except for that this comes in after the first Alien film, yada yada yada, because it does tie into the first Alien. Don't watch this without seeing the first one, because again it ties in, and I think it does it in a pretty clever way. A lot of people have issues with it. I'm like shut up. I really enjoy it personally. It looks great, sounds great. It's great to see practical effects be used once again, and I think it's very well acted all across the board. I think Fede Alvarez took the task of adapting a franchise of which has been going on since the 70s and making it his own. Ridley Scott's advice to him was don't fuck up, and he didn't fuck up. He definitely did not. I'm gonna give Alien Romulus an 8 out of 10. A lot higher than I was expecting, but what can I say? I was anticipating this. Also, Katie Spacey in this film, oh, she's fucking hot. I'm sorry, but she's hot as fuck, man. A lot of people are gonna have issues with this film, especially when it comes to the third act. A third act of which does fall apart, as I said previously. But I think the callbacks are very well utilized, and don't overshare anything. There are other themes as well, with like Romulus and Remus, and how they tie into evolution, which is really clever to see in a film, which is basically just for people who have grown up on the franchise. That's very clever for me. But yeah, thank you guys ever so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and watch Alien Romulus in IMAX, please. It's the best way to watch it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.